Well, they call it the Dirty Dash for a reason. You're going to do it and get dirty in there for sure. Sarnia, Lambton, Rebound had their annual Dirty Dash event, once again held down at Canatera Park. Just over 800 participants this year, so congratulations to Sarnia, Lambton, Rebound for a successful event. And even I ended up getting dirty. There's a couple ladies there that promised to give me a muddy hug at the end of the race or the dash, and they certainly did. Thanks, Sarnia, Lambton, Rebound, for having me down again as your announcer for all the runners. Had a lot of fun, and there was definitely a lot of community support out there, and I know they're already planning for next year. Also, Make Good 2016. It was a makeup for the Sunday tragedy, storm tragedy, if you will, that happened on the Sunday at Art Walk. And Make Good 2016 was held down at the Station Music Hall, where all the vendors from Art Walk on the Sunday were invited to come down free of charge to make up for what they probably lost on the Art Walk down on the Sunday. So definitely a great idea, Make Good 2016. CHOK came on board as a sponsor to help promote the event, and of course the Station Music Hall, and it was a great turnout as well. So congratulations to the organizers on that event. Hello everybody, welcome to the show this week, episode 241. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. We're going out to the entertainment scene. I say it that way because there's some cool cars coming to town for the annual Cruise in the Park put on by the Sarnia Street Machines. And Julianne Hagan is here to talk to us about the event and the entertainment and the vroom that's going to happen down there. Let's go to the entertainment scene right now and talk with Julianne Hagan.
The entertainment scene is brought to you by the Station Music Hall. Visit them online at thestationmusichall.com.
Well, one of the great things about this time of year is some of the cool cars that start driving on the road. And there's a special event coming up here. It's Cruise in the Park, and Sarnia Street Machines is putting that on June 26th. And Club Secretary Julianne Hagan joining me here today. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
This is an exciting event that the Sarnia Street Machines put on every year. And there's a bit of a special cause involved behind this as well, right? Tell us about Cruise in the Park.
That's right. Well, Cruise in the Park, this is our 26th annual show.
Yeah.
And over the last 12 years, we've donated $180,000 to our charity of choice, which is Pathways Health Center for Children.
That's incredible.
Yes.
And it's an incredible event as well. Talk about, how many cars do you get out for this?
Well, traditionally we get around 500 cars. Of
Yeah.
course, it's all weather dependent. A lot
Sure.
of people wait to see what the weather's like.
Yeah, that's right.
But around 500 cars we're up to now.
Wow.
So this is a fabulous location here.
Yeah, I hear
Canatera
Canatera Park, yes, for
Yes.
sure.
Yeah.
And not just locally people come from, they come from some distance.
Yes, people come from southwestern Ontario. We've got our first registrant was from Moncton, New Brunswick.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
He comes, this is I think his third or fourth year.
Okay. And this is they call it a swap meet as well. So what other kind of things go on just besides looking at all the cool cars that are going to be here?
Yeah, well, we have a swap meet, a vendor area.
Okay.
Some of it is geared to women now. There's crafts and like Epicure and Sensi and stuff
okay.
like that. And then we have swap meet vendors that are automotive related.
Nice.
So
a
for
little,
the guys.
little something for everybody, right?
Yes.
Well, I got to ask you, of course, tell me about this really cool car behind us here.
Okay, well, this is my husband's 1969 GTO 400 4-speed convertible.
She's looking to make sure she's getting it right.
I'm trying to get it all in. That's his baby.
Yeah.
We've driven this out east 3 times, Moncton, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, and Newfoundland.
Do you ever get to drive it?
No.
No.
It's got too much power for me, and I don't have a good leg. So.
Okay. So what else is going to be happening here? Is there entertainment, or is it free to come in, or is there an admission?
Yeah, it's free to come in, but we ask for donations
Right.
to the charity, which is Pathways Health Center.
Yep.
And Scott Maneri and the Barn Burners will play from 1 o'clock until about 3 o'clock, and then we'll start our awards at 3 o'clock.
Right. So Scott Maneri and the Barn Burners, that's going to be a lot of high energy, and I know
Oh,
they've
yes.
been doing it for a few years as well.
Yeah, we get a lot of people out just to come to see them.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
It's fabulous.
That's great. Well, looking forward to the event, June the 26th, right?
June the 26th. Cars will be here till 4 o'clock. Cars start coming in about 8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. And is there a website?
Yes, www.sarniastreetmachines.com. You can find all the information there.
That's perfect. Julianne Hagan, thank you
Thanks.
so much.
Thanks,
You did a
Dave.
fantastic job.
Oh, thank you so
And we're going to get out here June 26th and check out all these cool cars, and you should do it too. About 500 cars, and supporting Pathways here in Sarnia. Let's go back to the studio and remind you once again about Cruise in the Park. Yeah, very cool car. Thank you, Julianne Hagan, and her husband Jack was there bringing down the 1969 convertible GTO, Forever Cool. Yes, very fitting. And it's going to be cool to get down to Cruise in the Park coming up in June. Of course, Julianne said there's going to be about 500 cars they normally expect down there. And Scott Manieri and the Barn Burners, going to be high energy entertainment down there as well. So go on down and check that out. Thanks, Julianne. And if you want to find out more about what's happening with the event, go to sarniastreetmachines.com for all your information. I know I'm definitely going to be there to see the cool cars. Well, now going out into the community, you never know what might be in somebody's backyard, and it's called Communities in Bloom. And Barb Toy talks to us about a special event that's happening once again, a garden tour that's coming up as part of Communities in Bloom, and it's just going to be a beautiful event. So let's go out into the community right now and talk with Barb Toy.
This community segment is brought to you by AG Event Graphics. Visit them online at askguy.ca.
Today out in the community, what a beautiful community is. We're going to get a chance to see that, and so can you. And here to talk to us about Communities in Bloom, this is Barb Toy. Thanks for being here, Barb.
Thank you, David. Pleased to have you here.
Yes, this is a wonderful garden you have here. You said you like to call it an English garden.
Jungle.
Yes, okay.
English jungle garden. Yes, it's full.
Tell us about Communities in Bloom and what's happening.
Okay, Communities in Bloom is putting on its 4th annual spring and summer garden tour.
Okay.
It's become a tradition in Sarnia.
Yeah.
People really ask about it. They really look forward to it. And this year we're having 9 gardens. And I'm going to mention something really special.
Yeah.
The Judith and Norman Alex Art Gallery is planting artists in most of the gardens.
Oh, wow.
And they're going to be creating an original work of art over the course of the time.
Nice.
So we're really excited about that
Yeah.
because art and gardens goes
Bring a little
together
more
so
creativeness
well.
to it all.
Yes, so everybody's happy about that.
You've had some past, brag a bit about, you were telling me just before the camera went on about how Sarnia won an award.
Yes, Communities in Bloom Sarnia won the top award for over 50,000 population in 2015 in the international competition. So
yeah,
we're really happy about that. It's a big deal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So when is Communities in Bloom happening and the tour and everything? When's that all going to happen?
Garden tour is happening Saturday, June 25th. 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Okay.
And the ticket outlets are various nurseries in the area.
Okay.
I also have tickets if somebody can't get to a nursery.
Okay, great.
They're $13 a piece.
All right.
So you buy your ticket, then it gives you the map and the locations of all of the properties on here. There's 3 separate little maps.
Okay.
There's 3 areas in the city, all in Sarnia. And then you take your ticket. It's self-guided tour.
Okay.
So you can start anywhere you like.
Oh, I see. So you're convenient for the day.
And just go along, and you can spend as long as
go for a little bit, go for lunch,
want.
and carry on,
Yeah.
and no
you can
pressure.
stay as long as you want in a garden, or move along if you want.
I can stay as long as I want
in a garden.
Okay.
Yeah, until 5 o'clock.
Until 5, then you kick me out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, it sounds wonderful, and it sounds like it's been a
is.
successful event now for
Very
several years.
Successful. Yeah, the first 3 years were great. People love it.
Right.
So
talk a little bit about your garden, if you could tell me.
Oh my goodness.
we're going to show some of them.
Okay, my garden is not on the tour. Not on the tour.
Oh, okay.
Well, I can't fit more than 3 people in here at one time because it's so full of plants.
Well, it's a lovely garden.
Thank you.
You've done very well with that. If somebody wants to find out more about Communities in Bloom, what can they do? Is there a website?
Yep, Communities in Bloom Sarnia.
Okay.
Or is it still Sarnia Communities in Bloom? We're going to switch it.
We'll put that up on the screen.
Either way, Facebook, Communities in Bloom Sarnia.
Right.
And they can contact me if they want to.
Okay.
About any information they'd like. Should I give my phone number?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, 519-332-5837.
Okay.
And I'm happy to sell people a ticket.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Barb, thank you so much for your
you,
time
Dave.
here today and
fun.
inviting
Thank
us
you.
into the garden and talking about Communities in Bloom. I'm going to be there. We're going to go for a bit of a tour on that one.
You are.
Hopefully you will as well. Let's go back to the studio now and wrap up in the community here, hanging out with Barb Toy. Looking forward to this. Sarnia Communities in Bloom, the 2016 Garden Tour. 9 spectacular gardens, as Barb mentioned. The tickets are only $13, and you can get those by going online to sarniacommunitiesinbloom.com. It's on 11 till 5. You can take your time. It's a self-guided tour. This is their 10th year for doing it. So, again, only $13 for these tickets. So go online, get them, and enjoy a beautiful garden tour. Thank you so much to Barb Toy once again for inviting us into her garden. And I got my ticket. I'm going on the garden tour. So thank you, Barb Toy, for that. All right, well, just before we go, Canatera Music in the Park. If you haven't heard, it's an event coming here to Sarnia on July the 23rd. You can go to musicinthepark.biz to get all the information. This is going to be a family-oriented event, so it's non-alcoholic, and there's going to be, I think, about 7 bands. There is a announcement on my Facebook page if you want to go check that out and get all the information, or go to musicinthepark.biz. They are still looking for some vendors, so if you're somebody who thinks you want to be a part for that, be sure to reach out to them. And we'll be following up more as we get more announcements for, once again, the Canatera Music in the Park. That's all the time I got for you this week. Have a great week and an even better weekend. I will see you next time right here on the show. Bye for now.